Hi everyone, welcome to the Masters Education YouTube channel. This is Satya. Today our topic is double column cash book. Now coming to problem number 1, it is double column cash book. Here from the following transaction to prepare suitable subsidiary books, that is double column cash book as on 31st March 2020. Now coming to transaction 1, cash in hand 1 lakh rupees. Second one is cash received from Srikanth rupees 9900 and discount allowed 100 rupees. Now coming to third one, that is sales of old furniture rupees 10,000 rupees. Now coming to fourth transaction, that is cash paid to Surya rupees 9800, then and discount received 200 rupees. Then coming to fifth date, that is amount received from Arun 20,000 rupees for full settlement of 22,000. Here they cannot clearly define it is discount. Here 2,000 discount is hearing. Now we are coming to sixth transaction, that is amount paid to Charan 15,000 rupees for full settlement of 16,000 rupees. Here 1,000 discount is included. Now we are coming to second problem also. From the following transaction to prepare suitable subsidiary books, that is double column cash book as on 31st March 2020. Here transaction 1, cash balance 2 lakhs rupees, amount deposited in bank 1 lakh rupees. Second is complete. Third transaction, that is purchase goods by check 20,000 rupees, sold goods 30,000 rupees. Fifth date, that is amount withdrawn from bank 30,000 rupees. Then sixth date, cash deposited in bank 20,000 rupees. And seventh date, that is last one, withdrawn cash from bank for personal use. Before we going to prepare problem, we knowing about some details of the double column cash book. So we discuss about what is cash book. Cash book is an book which is recorded all cash transactions only. Now we are coming to different types of cash book. We have already explained about single column cash book. Now we are taking double column cash book. It can be having two parts. One is cash with discount column, another one is cash with bank column. Now we are going to format of we going to prepare problem. We knowing about contra entry. Now we are coming to contra entry. What do you mean by contra entry? Contra entry is nothing but is an opposite of same entry. If it is amount, some amount is showing in debit side, where it has same date in showing credit side in sometimes. Now we are coming to actual definition of the contra entry. Contra entry refers to transaction involving cash and bank account. Here it is involving bank and cash account. Now we are coming to, in other words, any entry which is affected both sides, the amount will be affected in both sides. If credit also increase, debit also increase. Now we are coming to this type of transactions are called contra entry. The meaning of contra in Latin, it is opposite. Now we are coming to rules for contra entry. The four times are mainly acquired as contra entry. It is an opposite entry both sides. Now we are coming to cash account to bank account. Here when the time of amount is deposited into bank, this is contra entry. Now we are coming to bank to cash. It is withdrawal. The first one is deposited, another one is withdrawal. The amount is taken from the bank for office use anywhere. Now we are coming to another one, bank to bank. Sometimes amount is transferred to our account to debitors accounts or creditors account or any business related accounts. We are transferred to amount. This type of transactions is also acquiring or affected contra entry. Now we are coming to cash account to cash account. This means sometimes the amount is transferred from petty cash. This is affected details of the contra entry. Now we are going to prepare problem. Now coming to problem number 1. From the following transaction to prepare suitable subsidiary books, that is double column cash book as on 31st March 2020. Here all transactions is related to cash and discount column book. That's why reason we are going to prepare only cash and discount column cash book. Now we are going to first transaction. March 1st, that is cash in hand This amount is opening amount for the cash book. Now we are going to debit side of the discount cash book. We are already knowing about the format of the double column cash book with cash and discount. Now we are coming to date side, debit side. 2020 March 1st to balance it is 1 lakh rupees. This transaction is completed. Now we are going to another transaction. On 2nd March, cash received from Srikanth 9,900 rupees and discount allowed 100 rupees. Here Srikanth is giver, that's why reason we are debited. We can credit his account, then cash account is debit. Now we are going to cash account, it is debit side. Coming to debit side date column of cash book, it is second date to Srikanth account 9,900 rupees in written as cash account. Now we are coming to discount column, remaining it is 100 rupees is posted. Now we are going to another transaction. 3rd March, sale of old furniture 10,000. According to rules of accounts, here furniture is going out to the business, that's why reason furniture account is credit, cash account is debit. We are going to cash account debit side, written has to furniture. Coming to cash book debit side date column, that is 3rd March to furniture 10,000 rupees. This transaction is completed. Now we are going to another transaction. This 4th date, cash paid to Surya 9,800 rupees and discount received 200. Here we are paying amount to Surya. Here Surya is receiver, that's why reason we can debit Surya's account and we can credit cash account. Where cash is credit, where also discount also credit. Now we are going to credit side of cash book. Cash book credit side date column 4th date by Surya's account in cash column 9,800 rupees, then discount column is 200 rupees. This transaction is completed. Now we are going to another transaction. To March, amount received from Arun 20,000 rupees for full settlement of 22,000 rupees. Here they can not clearly define it is discount is included. Here Arjun is giver, that's why reason we can credit Arjun account, and remaining amount 20,000 we are only receiving, then 2,000 is written as discount. Now we are going to debit side of the cash book. Cash book debit side date column 5th date to Arun account in cash column 20,000 amount, whereas discount column 2,000 rupees. This transaction is completed. Now we are going to another transaction. 6th March, amount paid to Charan 15,000 rupees, full settlement of 16,000 rupees. Here this is last transaction for this problem. According to this problem, Charan is receiver, that's why reason we debit Charan account, then cash account is credit. We are going to cash book credit side. Cash book credit side date column, that is 6th date by Charan account. Now we are coming to cash 15,000 rupees, discount has 1,000 rupees. Now all transactions are completed. We are calculate balancing both side. Here according to rule, cash book is always shown debit balance, that's why reason we calculate debit side. Now we are calculate debit side cash column 1 lakh plus 9,900 plus 10,000 plus 20,000, it is equal to 1,39,900 rupees. Now we are coming to discount column 100 2,000, it is 2,100. Now we are coming to credit side. Here both are amount in taking as same, it is 1,39,900. We don't need to take amount away same as discount column, it ignore. The total discounts of credit side is 1,200 and debit side of 2,100. We don't need to balancing prepare discount. Now we are coming to credit side of cash book. Here 9,800 15,000, it is 24,800. It is deduct from 1,39,900, it is equal to 1,15,100. It is balance carry down, it is closing amount for this month. This amount is transferred to next month, that is debit side of the cash book 1st April to balance brought down 1,15,100. This problem is completed. Now we are going to another problem. Before we going to another problem, we check once. problem number 2, that is cash and bank column book. From the following transaction to prepare suitable subsidiary books, that is double column cash book as on 31st March 2020. Now coming to transaction 1, cash balance 2 lakhs rupees, transaction 2, amount deposited in bank 1 lakh rupees, and third transaction, purchase goods by check 20,000 rupees. Fourth transaction, sold goods to rupees 30,000. Fifth transaction, amount withdrawn from bank 30,000. Sixth date, and cash deposit in bank 20,000 rupees, and seventh date, cash withdrawn from bank for personal use 10,000. Here it is pro forma of double column cash book or cash and bank column book. We are already discussed about this. Coming to transaction 1, that is cash balance 2 lakhs rupees. This amount is posted in cash book debit side. Now we are coming to date column of debit side. Here 1st March to balance brought down 2 lakhs. This amount is closing amount for last month. Now we are coming to another transaction. Second date, it is amount deposited in bank 1 lakh rupees. We are already discussed about this related transactions. Cash deposit in bank, it is on contra entry. It is affected in both sides, one debit side and credit side. Here amount is going from the business, that's why reason cash account is credit, bank account is debit. First we go to the credit side of the bank cash book. Cash is going out to the business, that's why reason we are credited to the that 1 lakh amount in cash account. Now we are going to, here same time cash is going to the business and cash is coming to the bank account, so bank account is debit. That's why reason we are coming to bank account is debit side, has second date to cash. Above entry, cash is going to the business, that's why reason we can credit side written as cash is going. Now here bank account is debit. Why? Because bank is receiver, that's why reason we are coming to bank column on cash book. It is date March 2nd and to cash, it is contra entry related. Then 10 lakhs amount we are writing in bank. Now we are going to another transaction. March 3rd, purchase goods by check. Here we are goods purchase with the help of check. Here purchase is coming to the business, purchase account is debit, then bank account is credit. We are going to the cash book credit side. We purchase goods. Here amount is going to the bank account, that's why reason bank account is credit. We are taking amount is 20,000 as this transaction is complete. We are going to another transaction. Fourth date, sold goods rupees 30,000. Here goods is going out to the business, cash is coming to the business, that's why reason we are going to the debit side of cash book. Here sales goods on cash, that's why reason sales is going to the business. We are coming to the debit side of account. Date 3rd to sales 30,000 rupees. This transaction is complete. We are going to another transaction. Fifth date, amount withdrawn from bank. It is another transaction to for contra entry. Here bank is giver, cash is receiving, that's why reason we are cash account is debit, going to debit side of the cash book. Here we are coming to debit side of cash book. Fifth date to bank. Why? Because here bank is giver, that's why reason we can credit bank account. Now coming to cash column, it is 30,000 rupees. This transaction is half complete. Now we are going to credit side of. Now we are coming to fifth transaction, that is amount withdrawn from bank 30,000. Here bank is giver, that's why reason we are coming to credit side of the bank book. Here 30,000 is deducted from bank, whereas in time that amount is coming to the business, that's why reason we are coming to cash book debit side. Fifth date to bank has 30,000 in cash column. Now we are going to another transaction. Sixth date, cash deposited in bank. Here it is also related to contra entry. Cash is going to the business. That's why reason we are going to the credit side of cash account. It is sixth date by bank 20,000 rupees. Whereas now we are coming to the debit side of the bank book. Here cash deposited into bank. Here cash is going to the business. That's why reason we are coming to the cash book and cash column. Taken as sixth date by bank 20,000 amount. It is contra entry. Whereas now we are going to debit side. Here cash is going to the business but bank account is debit. That's why reason we are taking as sixth date to cash. Bank account amount is 20,000 rupees to be debited. Now we are going to another transaction. So last transaction, that is seventh date, withdrawn cash from bank for personal use 10,000 rupees. Here the amount is withdrawn for personal use. It is an expenditure. We don't need to prepare a contra. Now we are going to cash book credit side. Here we are coming to credit side of cash book, that is seventh date by drawings. This related amount is withdrawn from bank. That's why reason we are taking bank column 10,000 amount. Then all transactions are completed. We can calculate total debit side now. Calculation of total amount on debit side of cash book cash column. It is 2 lakhs plus 30,000 plus 30,000. It is equal to 2 lakhs 60,000. Whereas bank column also 1 lakh plus 20,000. It is 1 lakh 20,000. This amount is take both side, debit side and credit side. Now we are going to credit side cash column. 1 lakh 20,000 plus 1 lakh 20,000 minus 2 lakh 60,000. It is equal to 1 lakh 40,000. This amount is balance carried down. This amount is transferred to next month. Has balance brought down. Now we are coming to bank column. It is 1 lakh 20,000 minus 60,000. It is 60,000. This amount is also transferred to next month, that is 1st April, to balance brought down. 1 lakh 40,000 as cash, 1 lakh 40,000 as cash, then 60,000 has bank balance. This problem is completed. Thank you for watching this class. If you are like this class, please subscribe this YouTube channel for more videos and share with your friends.